Oh, well, I wouldn't know anything about that. You see, I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana, gold medal class of 1-5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill, I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some of the people in this town. And I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books, in which may very well be some interesting information about you.
Now, Miss Marian, let's not be too hasty.
Hey, Gregory.
Oh, hi, Mars. And don't call me Greg.
How'd you make out with the music teacher?
Scrumptious. Had her reading out of the poem I had the minute I tipped my hat.
You sure did. Boy, did you cut a swat tonight. For a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. It reminded me of that time you pretended to be that concert guy back in Joplin, you remember?
Oh, yeah. Kid stuff. I'm in rare forms these days, son. Just you keep your eyes on me for the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? But it used to take 10 days for the instruments to arrive.
Oh, it still does. But it takes 4 weeks for the uniforms to come in.
Uniforms? You haven't had uniforms, Greg.
Uniforms and instruction books.
Uniforms? But Greg, you can't pass yourself off as a band leader. Not for any 4 weeks. Besides, you don't know one note from another.
But I've developed this new think system. You don't even have to bother with notes.
But Greg, after 4 weeks, the people are going to want to hear music. You're going to have to lead a band.
Mars, listen. The minute the uniforms come in, everyone forgets about the music. At least long enough for me to collect and leave. This is a refined operation, son, and it's time down to the last wait for the brakeman's hand, the last train out of town. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Washburn.
Then you line yourself up a little canoodler, huh?
Well,
I can set you up with Ethel's sister. Real nice girl. Teaches Sunday school.
Oh, no, why not either a wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me? That kind of gal spins webs, no spider ever. Now listen, the only girl who ever traded on all that pier merely wants to trade my independence for her security. The only firm she will fly, first to march down the aisle. No, sir, for no Diana do I play for, and I can tell you that right now. I storm and I kiss, I can never be compared with some spark, and I fix for the lady who knows what time it is. I cheer and I rave for the virtue on to raise, save the sad but wise girl for me. No, sir, that kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I'm here to take a chance on a more adult romance. No too young Miss who keeps resisting all the time she keeps insisting. No, why not most innocent female?